People flip cars every single weekend and walk away with $500 to $3,000 in profit per deal. I'm not talking about being a licensed dealer or having a car lot. I'm talking about buying underpriced cars from private sellers, cleaning them up and reselling them for more. This is one of the oldest side hustles there is, and it still works in 2026, probably better than ever, because most people don't know how to price their cars accurately, and you do after you watch this video. If you like cars, can do basic research online, and want a side hustle with serious profit potential, stay right here. Off Clock Hustle logo animation with energetic sound. Welcome back to Off Clock Hustle. Car flipping is one of those side hustles that sounds complicated until you understand how it works, and then it sounds obvious. You buy a car for less than its market value, you sell it for its market value, and you keep the difference. The skill is in finding the cars priced below market, evaluating them correctly so you don't buy a money pit, and marketing them so they sell fast at a good price. All of that is learnable, and today I'm walking you through the whole process. Before we dive in, this matters. Most states have a limit on how many cars you can sell per year as a private individual before you need a dealer license. This limit varies by state, commonly 3 to 5 cars per year. In California, it's 5. In Texas, it's also 5. Some states are 3. If you regularly exceed this, you legally need a dealer license. The good news, if you're starting out and doing this as a genuine side hustle rather than a full business, staying under the limit is easy to do while generating real income. And if you find you want to scale beyond that, getting a dealer license is an option. Requirements vary by state, but it's generally achievable for motivated people. Do your research on your specific state before you flip your first car. Don't skip this step. Finding deals is the whole game. Here's where to look and what to look for. Facebook Marketplace is the best source in 2026. More sellers, less competition from dealers, and a lot of private sellers who don't know what their car is worth. Search by make, model, mileage, and price. Sort by newest listings. Craigslist still has deals, especially in certain regions. The UI is old, but the deals are real. Offer up an auto trader for specific searches. What are you looking for? Cars listed significantly below their actual market value. The most common reasons a car is underpriced. Motivated seller who needs cash fast, divorce, moving, job loss. Minor cosmetic issues that scare away lazy buyers but don't affect value. Dirty interior, minor dents, faded paint. Seller doesn't know how to market the car. Bad photos, vague description. Car has been sitting for a while and the seller is ready to get rid of it. How do you know it's underpriced? Use KBB, Kelley Blue Book, and CarGurus to check actual market value by year, make, model, mileage, and condition. A car listed at $4,000 that KBB says is worth $7,000 in fair condition with some cleanup is a deal. That $3,000 spread, minus your buy cost, cleaning, and any repairs, is your profit. This is the step most beginners rush, and it's how you avoid buying a problem car. Run the VIN. Always. Carfax or AutoCheck. You want to know the accident history, ownership history, title status, and service records. A clean title is essential. A salvage title dramatically limits your resale market and price. Do a test drive. Listen for unusual sounds. Check that all systems work, AC, heat, windows, locks. Feel for vibration or pulling under braking. A test drive tells you a lot. Inspect thoroughly. Look for rust under the car and in the wheel wells. Check the engine bay for oil leaks, coolant leaks, and signs of amateur repair. Look at the tires, even wear pattern versus uneven wear, alignment or suspension issues. Check the headlights, taillights, and turn signals. For cars over $5, 0 Zen, get a pre-purchase inspection. Pay a mechanic $100 to $150 to put it on a lift and tell you what's wrong with it. This is the best $150 you'll spend. A PPI that finds a $2,000 transmission issue before you buy saves you money and headache. Start with $3,000, $8,000 vehicles. Enough margin to make meaningful profit. Cheap enough that mistakes aren't catastrophic. Certain cars flip better than others. Here's what typically sells fast. Reliable Japanese economy cars. Toyota Camry, Honda Civic, Honda Accord, Toyota Corolla. These have massive demand, reasonable parts costs, and strong resale values. If you find one underpriced due to cosmetics or motivated seller, it will sell fast. Trucks and SUVs, high demand, higher price points, strong margins. A well-priced used F-150 or Tacoma moves quickly in most markets. Cars with known reliability reputations. Buyers feel safer with cars they've heard good things about. Avoid luxury brands, expensive parts, expensive buyers who are picky, salvage titles, cars with known major mechanical issues unless you have the expertise to fix them, high-mileage cars above 150K that will face harder resale. The difference between a $3,000 car and a $5,000 car is often $200 in cleaning and presentation. Detail the car thoroughly, interior and exterior. Steam clean the interior, shampoo the carpet, clean every surface, wash, clay bar and wax the exterior, clean the engine bay, fix cheap things, replace burned out bulbs, touch up minor paint chips, replace worn floor mats, put air in the tires. Take excellent photos in good light, at least 20 photos. Every angle, every detail, interior and exterior. Clean background, a driveway or parking lot in good lighting, not your messy garage. Write a detailed, honest listing. Year, make, model, mileage, condition, recent service, what you know about the history. Honest listings attract better buyers and close faster. Price it right at the high end of market value for a clean, well-presented car. Your presentation is better than most private sellers, which justifies the price. Respond to messages quickly. Buyers who don't hear back move to the next listing. Have a set of standard answers ready for common questions. Pre-screen buyers before meeting. Confirm they're a real buyer. Ask a couple of questions about what they're looking for, when they're ready to buy, whether they're paying cash or financing. Cash-only sales are simpler. Meet in a public place for the first conversation, then at your location or a neutral place for test drives. Know your numbers. Your minimum acceptable price, your ideal price, and the range you'll negotiate in. Don't go below your minimum. Walk away if the offer isn't worth it. Let's be honest about the numbers. Average profit per flip for a beginner, $500 to $1,500 per car. As you get better at finding deals and negotiating, $1,500 to $3,500 per car. Some deals are higher. If you flip 2 cars per month at $1,200 average profit, $400 a month. That's a solid side hustle income. Time investment. Finding a car, a few hours of searching per week, evaluating, cleaning, listing, and selling. Maybe 15 to 20 hours total per flip, including all the back and forth. That's $60 to $90 per hour equivalent at the entry level. Here's the question every car flipper eventually faces. When do you need a dealer license? In most states, you can sell a limited number of cars per year as a private individual without a dealer license. The limit varies. California allows 5 per year, Texas allows 4, Florida allows 3 in most cases. Exceed your state's limit, and you're technically operating as a dealer without a license, which is illegal and can result in fines. If car flipping becomes a serious income stream and you're regularly exceeding your state's limit, getting a dealer license is worth considering. Dealer licensing requirements vary by state, but typically involve a business location, sometimes just a home office works for a wholesale-only license, a VES, Eurady bond, and a background check. Costs range from $200 to $1,000 plus, depending on the license type and state. The benefit of a dealer license: you can buy and sell as many cars as you want. You also get access to wholesale auctions, Manheim, Odessa, and other dealer-only auctions where prices are lower and inventory is enormous. Many full-time car flippers use dealer auction access as their primary sourcing method because the supply is far larger and the prices are often 15 to 25% below retail private party values. For a part-time flipper staying within the legal private sale limit, the dealer license isn't necessary. For someone looking to scale this into a real business, it's worth investigating. The most successful car flippers aren't just browsing Craigslist. They've built networks that surface deals before they hit public listings. Dealership relationships. Dealers acquire trade-ins that don't fit their lot. Too old, too cheap, wrong type. Build a relationship with a few local dealers and let them know what you're looking for. I'll pay $500 cash for any running car you take in trade that you're going to send to auction anyway. This gives dealers an easy solution and gives you access to inventory before it's competitively listed. Mechanic relationships. Mechanics often know about cars their customers can't afford to repair. "I know a guy who buys project cars for cash" is a sentence that gets spoken in repair shops regularly. A good relationship with one mechanic in a small town can generate multiple deals per year. Word of mouth in your community. Once people know you flip cars, they call you. Post on social media that you buy cars and that you'll give people fair cash offers. This generates calls from people who are moving, downsizing, or dealing with an estate and need a car gone fast. Online communities. Car-specific Facebook groups in your area, subreddits like Ask Project Car, local car enthusiast groups. The people in these communities know about cars coming available before they're listed anywhere public. Car flipping is one of the most tangible, low-tech side hustles available. You don't need a website, you don't need online marketing skills, you need a phone, the ability to evaluate a car, and the hustle to find the deals. Start with one car. Learn the process. Make your first profit. Then do it again. Most successful flippers started with a single $2,000 deal and built from there. The people doing $3,000, $5,000 a month from car flipping are just people who started and kept going. Drop a like if you're interested in trying this, and comment what your local market looks like. Suburban, rural, city, the market conditions vary, and I'd love to hear what you're seeing out there. Subscribe to Off Clock Hustle for more real side hustle breakdowns every week. See you in the next one.